Good morning, party people. No. Good morning, everyone. I am headed out for a hike today, and I'm very excited. The past few days, past a week, to be honest, has been just really gloomy. We got a lot of snow a few days ago, and so it just hasn't been the most opportune time to go for a hike, the most beautiful weather to take advantage of. When I only have a couple hours, like during the week, I will just stay really close by and do shorter hikes. But on the weekends, when I have more time, I like to make the most of whatever journey I'm going on and do a little bit of a longer hike. So that's where we're going right now. I have you set right in my, I guess, dash kind of. I'm aware it's not the best angle, but I'm working with what I have, so let's go for a hike. I reviewed this trail on All Trails before I came, and reviews were saying spikes were a must, so I brought spikes. How much hiking I've done, you would think that I would be better at remembering to bring sunglasses. I never remember, and I am always blinded, and doesn't help the fact that my eyesight is already that of an old grandpa's, so that's awesome. What I would give to live in that house right there. Although hiking in the winter can be a little bit more difficult just because trail conditions, road conditions, days like today remind me why it's one of the best seasons to hike in, because the trails are so quiet, and usually if you're hiking and there's like a stream or a river by, that's all you can hear, and the trails are a lot less traveled during the wintertime because people are out skiing and just doing other things. Most of the time you can really get the trail by yourself, to yourself, and that's like the cream of the crop for me. I definitely just sat on that ice and got my entire 2 cheeks wet, so that was dumb on my part. Such a beautiful day, and I mean, the skies are so blue. I feel like this is one of the reasons that Colorado kind of stands alone in the wintertime, just because in the Northeast, even in the Pacific Northwest, I feel like you don't get too many days that are like blue skies, sun, just beautiful. I've been reflecting on something that I've always heard older people telling younger people as a way of like comforting and consoling them and that's that your 20s are for finding yourself, making mistakes, figuring things out, figuring out what you want to do with your life. till this point have felt like I was kind of missing that internal and external struggle and opportunity to kind of figure out what really matters to me and what I want to do with my life. And if you watched my video last week, you would know that I was laid off from my job not too long ago. And so since then, I have really been experiencing that kind of self-awareness. I realized, okay, I could go back to what is familiar and safe and find some kind of part-time job or a full-time job, just like really quick, trying to get back to a safe place. Or I could take some time to reevaluate where I'm at in my life. Is this what I want to be doing? What could I be doing to feel more fulfilled and joy in my day-to-day life? I think I'm just really grateful for a moment of in-between, because it's forcing me to just evaluate everything that's been happening in my life. I think I'm just very grateful to have this moment of pause and opportunity to look at my life from a new lens. So I don't really know still what I'm doing with my life, but as long as it allows for more days like today, hiking in these beautiful mountains or exploring other cities and countries and creating, then that's all that matters. Everything about this hike has been so needed and magical, and I am so grateful for this blue sky, sunny day after all of the gloomy days we've been having. And the trail is like, I've only encountered a couple people, so I basically have it all to myself. It's quiet, I can hear the stream, the water trickling from the frozen stream. I can hear that snow melting from atop the trees, and it's just so beautiful out today. I wish that everyone could experience peace and quiet like this and solitude like this. It's just so comforting, and I'm just grateful to have captured some of it. Days like today that just really help to bring me back down to earth and calm sometimes my scattered and frantic thoughts, especially during this time, as I mentioned, when things are really uncertain and I don't exactly have a clear, thought out plan for where my life is going. It's days like today and moments like this when I'm outdoors and able to just be alone with my thoughts without any distractions. It helps me know truly and realize that everything's gonna be okay. Life works itself out in its own interesting and unpredictable ways, and it's okay if I don't have all of the answers. It's okay if I don't have a clear plan for what I'm doing at this time. I hope that you have something that grounds you and gives you this perspective. And if you don't, maybe try going outside. You don't have to do any crazy mountaineering or traveling or anything like that to get outside. You can literally just go for a walk in your local park. I used to do that all the time when I lived in Texas, and that park still holds a lot of sweet memories and meaning to me. So, yeah. is the chef's kiss of winter days. And I need to show you this view. I didn't wash all of the coffee out of this. Thought I did. That was some really refreshing coffee water. I just got back into town and I'm gonna stop by my local library to drop off a book that I just finished. I kind of also wanted to include what books I'm reading, which books I've read. If you haven't already checked him out on YouTube, or if you like reading and are constantly looking for recommendations, I recommend Jack Edwards. His recommendations and summaries and descriptions of the books that he reads are fantastic. He reads everything. I use him as a resource for myself. He recommended this book, Lie With Me, and it's very similar to Call Me By Your Name in terms of the concept of the book. I thoroughly enjoyed this book. It was so beautifully written. I liked it a little bit more than Call Me By Your Name just because the duration of time where he writes about the kind of lead up to, I guess, the climax didn't take so long. I felt like in Call Me By Your Name, the anticipation and the desire carried out for a little bit too long before the climax happened. And then I'm also going to be reading, after I drop this one off, Swimming in the Dark by Tomasz Jedrowski, and again, it's pretty similar in concept to Call Me By Your Name. I'm gonna go drop this off now. My toe shoved in the front of my shoe. I'm sorry, that's the sticker? It's like chewier.